Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Friends, great news. It's time for Saturday Morning React-Toons. This time featuring Avatar The Last Airbender, Book 1, Chapter 9, The Waterbending Scroll. Finally, Katara might get some actual study time in. I'm praying she's been so patient through these 8 episodes we've had so far. It's time to get her trained. We need another bender on the squad, my friends. I cannot wait to see if that is in fact the case with this episode, so wait no longer, we shall. If you could do me a quick favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, it greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Avatar or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and what is now? Now it's Saturday Morning React-Toons, my friend, featuring Avatar The Last Airbender, Book 1, Chapter 9, finally, the Waterbending Scroll. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go!
And although his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can save the world.
Well, good news. He just needs until the end of summer. We were told by Avatar Roku that it takes forever. You have until the end of summer.
Mastering the elements takes years of discipline and practice. But if the world is to survive, you must do it by summer's end.
It's insanity. I hope they're feeding Appa because he's flying everywhere.
You pretty much mastered airbending, and that only took you 112 years. I'm sure you can master 3 more elements by next summer.
If you want, I can try and teach you some of the stuff I know.
You'd do that?
We'll need to find a good source of water first.
Now, you haven't been helping her, but sure.
Nice puddle.
I love it.
Don't start without me, boy!
Remember the reason we're here.
Yeah, we're training.
So, while you guys are playing in the water, I'm supposed to be hard at work picking mud out of a giant bison's feet?
That's it.
What's the meaning of this mutiny? No one told you to change course.
Actually, someone did. I assure you, it is a matter of utmost importance, Prince Zuko.
We need tea or something to eat.
I've lost my lotus tile
Lotus tile?
for my Paisho game.
You've changed our course for a stupid lotus tile?
See, you, like most people, underestimate its value.
The lotus tile.
Hopefully, they'll have the lotus tile in stock, and I can get on with my life.
Yeah, don't get too happy. You've got to do me next.
It's like he's laughing. Like, I'm not going to do that.
So don't be frustrated if you don't get it right away.
He'll get it like.
If you keep practicing, I'm sure eventually.
Hey, I'm bending it already!
Wow, I can't believe you got that so quickly. It took me 2 months to learn that move.
You had to figure it out all on your own. I'm lucky enough to have a great teacher.
Thanks.
Good answer. Good answer, Aang.
I call it streaming the water. It's harder than it looks, so don't be disappointed.
She's self-taught. I'm amazed at this stuff.
Nice work. Though the over-the-head flare was unnecessary.
Well, don't stop now. Keep them coming.
That's all she's got.
I kind of know this one other move, but it's pretty hard. The idea is to create a big, powerful wave.
So, like this?
Uh-oh.
Looks like I got the hang of that move. What else you got?
That's
That's
it.
enough practicing for today.
That's all she has, man.
You just practiced our supplies down the river.
Sorry. I'm sure we can find somewhere to replace all this stuff.
My life was hard enough when you were just an airbender.
Let me guess. The local marketplace? Oh, we need our supplies, and somebody else here needs a lotus tile?
We've got exactly 3 copper pieces left from the money that King Boomy gave us. Let's spend it wisely.
Make that 2 copper pieces, Sokka. I couldn't say no to this whistle.
doesn't even work.
Meanwhile, Appa's ears have exploded.
Earth Nation, Fire Nation, Water Nation. So long as bargains are your inclination, perhaps I can interest you in some exotic curios?
Sure.
Aang,
What are curios?
come on. Come on, Aang. Oh, wow.
That beast would fetch me a hefty sum if you'd be interested in bartering.
Momo's not for sale.
What is the combination? That's a parrot and something. Oh, wow.
Look at this, Aang. It's a waterbending scroll.
Let's just say I got it up north at a most reasonable price. Free.
That bodes very poorly for the water tribe up there.
And pet reptile birds? You guys are pirates! We prefer to think of ourselves as high-risk traders.
I've already got a buyer, a nobleman in the Earth Kingdom. Unless, of course, you kids have 200 gold pieces on you right now.
Pirates love to haggle.
Do not do this.
The price is 200 gold pieces. I don't haggle on items this rare.
Okay? 2 copper pieces.
It's not as amusing the second time.
What was that all about, Katara?
Yeah, I was just starting to browse through their boomerang collection.
I'll just feel a lot better once we get away from here.
Did she steal it?
Get back here!
Katara took it. Alrighty. Yeah, they've got the blades out.
This way.
Well, if you stole it and it was free, we just found a free waterbending scroll. Yeah, we took out one. Oh, this guy with his lettuce, man. Is it the same dude? That was awesome. Well, so much for cabbages, right?
Grab on tight! Aang! I thought we were running away from the pirates! Just hang on!
He's gonna gust you over, hopefully. Nice.
I used to kind of look up to pirates, but
I used to kinda.
Sokka, where do you think they got it? They stole it from a waterbender.
It doesn't matter. You put all of our lives in danger just so you could learn some stupid fancy splashes.
Sokka?
You know how crucial it is for Aang to learn waterbending.
Whatever.
well, what's done is done.
Yeah.
Not a lotus tile in the entire marketplace.
It's good to know this trip was a complete waste of time for everyone.
I was gonna say, don't tell Zuko that.
You bought a Sungi horn?
For music night on the ship. Now, if we only had some woodwinds.
He's hilarious.
This looks promising.
Oh boy.
We lost the water tribe girl and the little bald monk she was traveling with. This monk, did he have an arrow on his head?
What's so funny?
I'm sorry, but you deserve that. You've been duped. She's only interested in teaching herself.
That's not true.
Why can't I get this stupid move?
You'll get it. You just gotta shift your way through the stances.
Will you please shut your air hole? Believe it or not, your infinite wisdom gets a little old sometimes. Why don't we just throw the scroll away since you're so naturally gifted?
He's the Avatar.
Oh my gosh, Aang. I am so sorry.
They're all kids. They're all kids.
It won't happen again. Here, this is yours. I don't want to have anything to do with it anymore.
No. We're all studying.
Shouldn't we stop to search the woods?
We don't need to stop. They stole a waterbending scroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll be on the water.
Zuko's not stupid, unfortunately. This is like her dream. What do you got, Momo?
Shh. Momo, go back to sleep.
Momo might, in fact, be just a lemur. I'm convinced he's way more than that. Right when Monkey Atsu said that you would find a spirit guide, the only person there was Momo.
Come on, Water, work with me here. Okay, what if I just... Ow, stupid scroll.
Oh, no.
No, let go of me.
Nice.
I'll save you from the pirates.
Oh boy, this isn't good.
I need to capture him to restore something I've lost. My honor. Perhaps in exchange I can restore something you've lost.
Wow.
Now you help me find what I want. You'll get this back, and everyone goes home happy. Search the woods for the boy and meet back here.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, these pirates are super duper untrustworthy, Zuko. You know you're gonna go toe to toe with them, right? I mean, this is coming.
She took the scroll. She's obsessed with that thing. It's just a matter of time before she gets us all in deep.
Boy, he's brave. He is brave. The air went through the net. Incredible. His air burst could not stop it because it went just right through the grid of the net. So cool.
Aang, this is all my fault.
No, Katara, it isn't.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Thanks, Iroh.
You're really gonna hand over the Avatar for a stupid piece of parchment?
Don't listen to him. He's trying to turn us against each other.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll bet he'll fetch a lot more on the black market than that fancy scroll.
Shut your mouth, you Water Tribe peasant.
Yeah, Sokka, you really should shut your mouth.
No, Sokka's playing an angle.
Just imagine how much the Fire Lord would pay for the Avatar. You guys would be set for life.
Keep the scroll.
Piracy, Sokka. Let's think about that in the future. You make a good Dread Pirate Roberts. Oh. Smoke cloud. Go, Momo.
Thanks, Momo. I owe you a bushel of apples.
You sure do. Come on, let's get that back. Buddy, I'm not sure if you know what's going on here. Nice, Momo. You got it. Pterodactyl. After you.
I'm over here. Follow my voice.
Where? I can't find you.
Clear it out.
I'm right here.
You got air, buddy.
Never mind. I'll find you.
Forget it. Yeah, just keep talking.
Help me get this boat back in the water so we can get out of here.
How?
We
Air.
need a team of rhinos to budge this ship.
A team of rhinos.
Well, waterbender.
Or 2 waterbenders.
Oh, that look. Come on. Come on.
Bleeding hog monkeys!
And there goes yours.
Hey!
Was that one guy getting ready to moon them? It certainly looked like it. We just need air. Well, they're already aboard. Love it. There you go. Nice. Oh, just great shot. Momo.
Oh, no.
We're going to go over the edge, bud.
Have you lost your mind? This is no time for flute practice.
Appa and his bleeding ears are on their way. We're going backwards. Look, they're moving themselves. Did you see that? See, this is what I'm talking about. I love her being a waterbender. Oh, I love it. Appa. Appa. Appa, you know you heard the whistle. Appa, you know you heard the whistle. Come on.
I knew a bison whistle would come in handy. Thanks, Appa.
Everybody
We owe you one.
who you weren't on those boats, you have a long walk ahead of you. Yeah, Zuko.
You're really going to get a kick out of this. The lotus tile was in my sleeve the whole time!
I love it.
You were just so good at waterbending without really trying. I got so competitive.
He's the Avatar.
What did you learn?
Stealing is wrong. Unless it's from pirates.
That's right.
Good one, Katara.
Good one, Katara. Nice. Lovely episode. A lovely little romp that advanced our story like all these lovely little romps do. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Avatar The Last Airbender, Book 1, Chapter 9, The Waterbending Scroll, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished The Waterbending Scroll, the 9th chapter of the very first book of Avatar The Last Airbender. Friends, again, they have a really good formula. I mean, that's too simplistic to say about this show because it's constructed too well, but they do have a formula and it's working very, very well. And it's not a a very generic, tried and true kind of, A to B to C formula, but each of these little formulas, like as part of the quest that we've talked about before, this travel going here to there as the environment sort of dictates and sort of informs us on our narrative, so too do the adventures and the things that we run into. This one was especially interesting because I've been I've been maybe a little obnoxious about wanting to get Katara trained up as a waterbender because one, that's her wish, and she's been really trying since the very first second of the very first episode. And Aang did, and again, I'll put a pause on my own thought there because these kids are so young. They're such kids. They can't be expected to understand the feelings of others, to the point where they can recognize them. They can recognize, especially in this episode, we saw that quite a bit. But in all of that, Aang did promise to help her learn waterbending as they decided to go to the North Pole and learn these things together. But she hasn't received any of that instruction, and that's not necessarily Aang's fault because he doesn't know waterbending. But I always thought that there was a way for him to sort of like incorporate the things he learned in airbending, and maybe, just maybe, that would show her or give her a little bit of insight on how to do something a little differently with her waterbending. But if that happened, we haven't seen that. And so, I think Katara has way more to offer than her waterbending, too. I want to put that out there because we saw some, especially when like the King of Omashu, very, very strong leadership qualities coming out of Katara, almost like they were setting her up for in the future if there is a leadership opportunity or some type of, she has to rally troops or she has to give an inspiring speech or something like that, that we can kind of harken back to that episode, The King of Omashu, to be able to see that and be like, oh, that's where it started. It's kind of foreshadowing for her. So I think that she has far more to offer than just waterbending, but waterbending is an incredible gift that she has. And so again, I'm a Katara fanboy because I think she's my favorite one that we have of the good guy team. Zuko is always my favorite. I can't quit that kid. That kid is such a curmudgeon, such a hothead, no pun intended, but damn if he isn't cool. I mean, he is just abs, and he's smart as a whip. That's what I love about him, is that he much like Katara, who's way more than waterbending, Zuko is way more than firebending. And I thought it was interesting because of those very same qualities, having that gift of bending, but that not being the total definition of who they are. Having them interact like this in this episode was really good. I appreciated it quite a bit. And the idea, again, we need to reinforce every little action for these characters because we have such a short time frame in each episode. Every little action, every little comment, every little exchange or dynamic that's formed, we have to take note of because, again, they don't have the luxury of showing us too many superfluous things. They do. They show us things that, don't necessarily inform to the character or inform to the story and are just there for color, just there for, making the world richer or the characters have a fun experience. But a lot of times, every little beat that they give us is just that. It's a little beat that we need to kind of recognize and take care of. And in this one, we had that with Katara, and I enjoyed it quite a bit because we saw just how far she was willing to go to learn waterbending. And in this respect, stealing from pirates is a pretty dangerous avenue to take to further your education and training in waterbending. But she took it and she didn't ask permission. That old adage, I would rather ask for forgiveness than permission. That's Katara in this episode. And so she was able to steal that waterbending scroll. And I like that for her character. I like that we now know that even though she did learn from this, and she said at the end, what did you learn from this? Stealing is wrong. unless it's from pirates. Good one, Katara. I love that because, again, it shows that she knows what she did, and she knows that in the future she wanted to give herself an out in case she had to do it again, unless it's from pirates. Okay, we'll mark that one down, Katara, because obviously you're not fully past her. You don't think that this was entirely a bad idea, and nor should she, because it worked out, right? I mean, you only think something's a bad idea if it goes to pot at some point, and while this went to pot, you were able to get out of it pretty quick, and you're able to really kind of score quite a big victory on Zuko, because he's inside the interior of this island or continent they're on right now, having traveled the river waterway away from the ocean. His main craft is presumably on the coast somewhere, which means he's going to have to hoof it all the way back there. That has to put him behind. I mean, God bless, is that guy, he's like a bloodhound. He is right on them. Lord Almighty, the past couple episodes, he's been literally like a step behind them. They'll leave that village in the middle of the night. By God, it seems that same night, boom, there he is. I mean, he's just that close to them. So I really enjoy just how diligent he is. A little bit more on Iroh in this one. You all have kind of warned me. You all have said, hey, I love comments like this. What do you think of Iroh? And again, it's not a leading question, but it makes me think, oh, okay, so this guy's going to be an incredible badass at some point. And again, I don't think that's a spoiler at all, because as soon as you meet this dude, and Iroh, and as soon as you hear, who's the general, he was, he had all these titles that were like badass, Dragon of the West or some shit. I forget exactly what it was, but you have this guy who seems to be this old man who's just happy with eating and drinking and playing games and taking naps and all this stuff. But that's the same guy that during the battle with the commander, whenever he was getting ready to attack Zuko in the back, this is the same guy that came in and stopped that shit butt cold. Just grabbed him. Is this the honor that we can expect from you? I love that. And the look on the commander's face when Iroh got involved, it was like, I don't think I should press this, because he knows something that we haven't seen yet. I know that Iroh is going to be a badass. And so whenever somebody says, oh man, Iroh, he's way more than he appears, and I completely agree with you. And I wanted to kind of solidify that those statements don't spoil anything for me, because I feel the same way that you all do. As soon as that guy was introduced, I'm like, that isn't just a little old man. He's a master, and I can't wait to see him, unveil himself, because he's going to be something else. And I further kind of developed all of a sudden it's the Iroh show, but I further developed that whenever we met Bumi, King Bumi, and the King of Umashu, because there's Bumi who's over 100 years old. And again, it's one of those things that harkens back to Kung Fu action theater, the Hong Kong movies that I loved so much in my youth. Age meant really nothing in like the study of martial arts or the study of Kung Fu, because almost all the time, the strongest practitioner of whatever style or Kung Fu would be an older person, long white hair. If it was a guy, had like the long, long white beard that would be there. Looked very much like Avatar Roku in our last episode. So being older for me, and also being a bender and a martial artist, I don't look at that like, oh, well, they're too old to fight, or they're blah, blah, blah. Nope, nope, nope. I look at them like they're probably badasses. And again, when we had the King of Omashu and Bumi showed just how much of a badass he was, I immediately thought of Iroh, and that we're going to see something from him. But back to the other side, just a little quick thing to end up here. All in all, I think that this episode did a really good job of kind of reminding us exactly why Katara is on this quest. It's to become a bender herself, and that she made incredible strides in all of this one. And I think that the moment, and again, it was a very overt moment, was when they were trying to get the pirate ship launched into the river, and it would take, I forget what he said, however many whatnots, rhinoceroses, rhinos to move this thing into the water. And Aang looked at Katara and said, "Or two waterbenders." And the look on her face, that pride of inclusion, that was perfect. That was perfect. And I thought that was that's what I'm going to take away from this episode, was that, this was a come together moment. had many of these in this. As this little family found has been able to draw closer and closer, this was one of those really big moves to get them even that much closer. It was a monumental shift in the dynamic, because now it wasn't just a friend, Katara and Aang. Now it was like a practitioner, a peer. You know, we're moving in that direction where we're developing, we're growing, and everybody can feel that. And it's a course that everybody has agreed upon. Even Sokka, my guy's brave as hell, and I think he's just as supportive of his sister learning this. I think he's worried about losing her, I think. Not like death, but like she'd have to go off and be a waterbender. I think that might be behind all of it, but we'll have to wait and see, my friends. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Saturday Morning React-Toons or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now, unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye from this, the 9th chapter of the very first book of Avatar The Last Airbender, the Waterbending Scroll. So where should we say goodbye from, my friends? Well, I say that we say goodbye from, and again, we're the Greek course, so our reward for sharing this story to people that don't know about it is to jump back into the episode we just watched and say goodbye from a favored scene, because we're part of the story too, and we need to be in there somewhere. So where should we jump into? Well, I thought about it, friends, and this is what I would like to do. We are here to observe. We are here to watch the growth of two of the last non-fire-bending benders, you would think. You know, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of water benders around, and there certainly aren't any other airbenders around that we know of. But here they are, practicing, learning, these two kids who are growing before our very eyes, not only in the powers mystical of water and air bending, but also in a far greater power. And that's the power of friendship, unity, and common course. And friends, we're watching them become something spectacular, and I can't wait to continue watching them with each and every one of you. Until such time as we can do that, my friends, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.